Alright, what's going on, everybody? Today we are going to be going for a title that I haven't quite gotten yet. We're going to be going for Cartographer. This is one of the titles that was introduced with the Return to Clockwork City expansion, where they introduced the treasure hunt mechanic. Treasure hunting, for anyone who doesn't know, is a mechanic where if you draw a certain type of card with a card on the field, that card will get some sort of benefit. So some of them have treasure hunt for actions, and then they get +1/+0. We're going to be going with treasure hunting for items. And we're going to be doing that with a Rage Archer shell deck that I put together called Cartography Incorporated. We are running Aldora the Daring, Ratway Prospectors, and Relic Hunters as our treasure hunters. And the thing they all have in common is that they're looking for items. So that means we put in a bunch of items in the improvised weapons and the Dagoth daggers so that we can treasure hunt for something that they all have in common. Other notable things, treasure map. We're doing the Cartographer title. It wants us to do a treasure map. We're going to use the treasure map. And then we're using just a usual Rage Archer shell with some of the lethal options, things like the Archer's Gambit. And then the one little piece of spice I put on it was the Dwemer Puzzle Box. This deck really doesn't have a lot of trouble getting to the 9 magicka that we need to put down all the Relic Hunters and a treasure map. But what it does have trouble with is drawing enough. Archer has pretty good draw tools to start with, but Dwemer Puzzle Box is a support that basically lets us get through 4 cards in our deck. Sure, we discard a bunch of them, but realistically, the odds of us discarding the cards that we need aren't that high. The treasure maps are redundant, we only need to draw one of the 3 of them. And Relic Hunters are the ones we would like to draw so that we can complete the title, but if not, it's not the end of the world. Now, the games didn't quite go as planned. Sometimes it works out the way you want it to, sometimes it doesn't, but hopefully it's at least entertaining. So check it out, let me know what you think, and we'll catch you in the next video. Alright, treasure map, so that's what we need. The rest we can toss back. So we have 7 treasure hunters, I think. We have 3 Ratway Prospectors, 3 of the find an item, give it +1/+1, and then Aldora the Daring. So if we can get any 3 of those on board at the same time, then we're in business. Dwarven Puzzle Box literally just there so we can get to our treasure hunters and treasure maps faster. I didn't put any items in. We'll be right back. I'm gonna go put in some items for us to hunt for. So they got the ring. We got some good cards to start off with. We'll keep that. Pass over to Nola. Forgotten Hero, one of those earlier titles. So we're going to get the Dwarven Puzzle Box online. Start filtering through our deck. Filter really efficiently here. It's only 2 magicka and lets us get through 4 cards in our deck, which is really, really nice for us. The only potential downside is discarding one of the Relic Seekers, so we can't get the guaranteed accomplishment. But if that's the case, that's not the biggest deal in the world. We'll try and draw some. We'll ditch the Dagoth Dagger, and then dig a little further. Pass over. I really feel like this card has potential for being a really good tech card. Like, if you're in a tournament scene and you expect a whole bunch of token decks, I think Feasting Hunger is definitely something people should be looking at more than currently are. That's Greaves. What's that do? Plot, reduce the cost of a card in your hand by 1? Nice. So we can 2 for 2 with a Fighter's Guild here. Gambit it over. Probably 2 for 2 at least. But are we in a hurry? I don't think we are. I think we can just drop something we can get off there. What I want to do is get through 2 cards in my deck with this Dwemer Puzzle Box. Between that and the Corner Club, we'll get through 3 or 5 cards this turn. Alright. Treasure Map, that's something we want to see. And Relic Hunter. Good, we're getting there, we're getting there. Improvised Weapon is a great one to ditch. So, you can ditch that. Just plop down a Fighter's Guild recruit. We can slow roll this. We don't really care about their life total all too much, so him getting 5 worth of drain, him or her, getting 5 worth of drain is completely fine.
And now for a practical demonstration.
Oh no! Wait, what? Okay.
Here's how it's done.
Going for that rally value. That seems fair. The treasure map is nice because it just draws a card if it's not a treasure hunter. So that means we can just drop the Fighter's Guild and use one of these to get further into the deck. Fighter's Guild recruit. Yeah, I thought my play was pretty good too. I'm glad you liked it. It's a beefy boy. For 2? Man, some good value. So next turn, the Slime Marshblade is online for drawing. Okay, that's 2 Relic Hunters.
I didn't come here alone.
So we are 1 Relic Hunter short of being able to complete the title that we're looking for. So at this point, all we're concerned about is drawing through the deck. Oh no. Well, I think we can deal with that.
How can I serve? For the great.
Ratway Prospector.
I will end you.
Alright, so that's another rage. So I think what we're going to probably do is look to rage next turn. How many cards in hand? 9. So we go up to 10. Let's put down the Ratway Prospector.
One person's trash is another's
Gambit it.
treasure.
The next turn actually probably just put down a Vigilant Giant. In that case, we should have put the Prospector down or Shadow Lane first, then Gambit that away as we move it over. Okay, so we're going to take some beatings.
I hear and obey.
We overdraw? I don't think we do. Okay. So in that case, we can Dagoth Dagger. And we'll put this on as well so it survives.
Mine. Back off.
And cards in hand are at 8. I think we're okay passing. Just looking for that 3rd Relic Hunter. That's all we need.
Just tell me who to stab.
Halali Oathman. Good card. Very good card. Please be a brick.
And is wasted.
Ugh, that's actually pretty painful.
Your time is at an end. Into the breach.
So the Shadow Shift actually helps a lot. Because that means we can get further into our deck.
Mine.
Get that off the field. Does Vigilant Giant overdraw us next turn? It does. So in that case, we have to Sanctuary Bet. And call it a day. And next turn, probably Vigilant Giant, along with some other stuff.
Acknowledge.
So, Dagoth Dagger. Just to get our hand a little clearer. And then, how many cards in hand? We're at 9, so this will keep us at 9. So we don't overdraw. So we're 22 cards. We're looking for one more. So we just gotta get there, man. We just gotta stay alive, not die. Apparently play an Unstoppable Rage next turn so we can clear everything off. Feasting Hunger, okay. That's actually problematic now, okay. Well, no, because we can Rage and then Shadow Shift, so we'll be alright. We Rage first. And then we Shadow Shift. No Relic Hunter yet. We'll play the Puzzle Box. 20 cards left, 8 in hand. Do we risk potentially getting rid of the Relic Hunter that we need? I think we do. Shadow Shift, great. Yeah, we'll clear that off. It does give over a card. And there's a potential of him or her getting the Haunted Manor charge lethal, which would be a bummer and a half. Well, we're still not dead. Notably, this deck has no form of healing.
What have we here?
So we're just gonna try and draw a whole bunch. So we have two options. The first option is playing a Vigilant Giant. And that would be a problem because we would overdraw. The other option is that we play the Sanctuary Pet, which is less safe because if they draw another Charger, or draw into another Charger from like a Thieves Guild recruit or something, then we die. So the safest thing to do is play the Vigilant Giant, and hope to God that we don't mill the Relic Hunter, because that would be the saddest thing. We're so close. We're so close. We just need the Relic Hunter.
Death will be an honor.
Ripton Pillager is scary. That thing is large.
Gore and glory.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome. That's totally fine. So, Sanctuary Pet, make sure that can't do anything to us. And then we can Eclipse Baroness, because we've got rid of 2 cards. We got the Relic Hunter! Okay. Awesome. So if we survive one turn of survival, and we can get the title.
This one offers something tasty.
Awesome!
My thanks.
Thank you, Nola Eliza.
If it wasn't
1,
valuable,
2,
wasn't valuable,
3.
they would.
No!